What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another new podcast. Glad you guys are back here with me today. I got more clips on the way. And today we're going to be talking about a little word called commitment, because a lot of women are wondering why men do not want to commit to relationships the same way we used to. Well, we're gonna break that down. I'll try to keep my commentary short because I got a lot of clips I wanna put in this one video. So just make sure that you like and subscribe, but let's get right into it.
So I just want to quickly go on here and say that I have finally experienced the difference between the dating culture in the Black community versus the white community. And I say this because I've dated Black man and a white man and a white man.
Yes, the number of the day is one wonderful one.
And so I've been dating this Black guy since March. It is now September. And every time I bring up us getting serious and finally committing to each other, he's always like, oh, we're still getting to know each other, da da da. I went on 2 dates with this white man, and on the third date, he asked me to be his girlfriend. On the third date, he was already planning vacation spots for us. On the third date, he was already planning holiday ideas for us to do. And to me, it kind of came off as a red flag just because I wasn't used to this, but I realized that dating doesn't have to be complicated. If you like someone, you like them.
Newsflash, it's not just Black men that don't want to commit. White men are the same way. That's why it's not just Tyrone, but Chad as well. And these men with a lot of options are not settling for just one woman. So I would love to see the selection of Black guys that she was dating to see what their options were like versus the one white man she thinks speaks for every white man on the planet. Even though he comes off as a little crazy because by the third date, he was planning the rest of you guys' lives together. But we see the effects that non-commitment is having on these women. But let's take a look at why men are not committing to these women.
But you know, if you really love a dude, you know, I don't love any men. But you gotta love your boyfriend if you got one though, right? No. Oh. No? Oh, okay. No. You can like who you like, but you don't gotta love them. Okay. You have fun while you have fun until it's over. That's what relationships are.
And this is exactly why men are choosing not to commit to relationships. Why in the hell would we when this selfish attitude prevails? She'll get into a relationship with you, she'll be your girlfriend, but she can never grow to love you? Why would a man commit to that? That's only heartache in the end. So why would he not just treat you like a friends with benefits situation and keep it moving because he knows that you're going to move on when you're done? We see that women treat these relationships like temporary situations, something that you graduate from. Ask Tia Mowry. But that's all good. It sounds great in your 20s and 30s, but I promise you that wall is coming, and when it hits, you're gonna wish that you did something different. You're gonna wish that you had something more to offer than just... But this is the attitude that prevails. And if it's not that they're offering, it's this bullshit.
If you are in a relationship with a man and you're going 50-50 on the bills, that is your roommate. These men.
Did y'all hear this girl? Because she's clearly not a woman. So let me get this straight. You want a man to take care of you as well as pay all the bills while you sit on your Black ass and do absolutely nothing all day. Or if you do work or have a business, you want to keep what little money that you earn to yourself. Because it's got to be little money, because that's broke girl mentality that you're speaking on. And I'm looking at you about a 6. That's being generous. I'm trying to figure out what exactly you bring to the table. As for me, I'll be damned if I have my man out here working to the bone, trying to take care of me and this family when I am full able-bodied and can get my ass out there and work as well. You see this mini mansion that we living in? We got this shit out the mud. But don't get it twisted, because at any point, if he's unable to work, I can take care of all this shit by myself, utilities and car payments, you feel me? That's the mindset that a woman should have, not being a leech, okay?
You know what stops all of this kind of talk? The wall. Because when she gets in her 40s, she's gonna wish she went 50-50. It's like going to a store and you're offered a 50% coupon. But because you're so entitled, you want at least a 70% coupon. And because you can't get that, you'll go ahead and pay full price. Who does that hurt more, dummy? You. Now you have to take on everything by yourself instead of having a man to share it with. That's why I don't understand the I can do bad all by myself mentality. The 50-50 is a roommate mentality. At the end of the day, even if a man does just that, he is taking a lot of the weight off of your shoulders that life throws at you. But it's okay. The wall is gonna come, slap her in the back of her head, and she's gonna end up like this.
Hi, sorry to bother you. Are you single? Oh, okay, I'm gonna take this chair, thank you.
Oh, shit. Hey, it is what it is. Men would rather leave you sitting there by yourself as opposed to ending up like this.
Oh, hey, honey, I just got home from work. You have a house project for me to work on? Awesome. I love working all day and then coming home and working all night as well. Nothing I'd rather do every single night than work on some more work. I love when you tell me how to drive. It makes me feel super safe. Plus, I've been in 0 accidents and you've been in 4 just this year, so you're totally qualified to tell me how to drive. Hi, honey. Yes, so glad you called. I actually was just thinking about how much work I have to get done today, and I could totally use a call from my wife. No, I love giving you a back rub while you cry. I'm actually really glad that you've rejected all 6 of my solutions I proposed. The best option is just to keep crying about it. You're doing a great job with directions. Keep forgetting to tell me where to turn and which exit to take. It's super helpful. Hey, honey, I'm just looking at the bank statements. I love that you are spending $9 on a drink at Starbucks every day. There's no way you could make the same coffee for a fraction of the price.
Yeah, being the perfect husband sounds great. And I'm sure many men out there can attest to this as well. But if for some reason you're still looking to get married, let me show you how to pick up a woman.
If we had a fight, how would you make it up to me? Contestant number 1.
Hey, how are you?
I missed you.
So I would gaslight you into you thinking you're the problem, and then I would abuse you emotionally till you get to a point where you only get satisfaction from me and if I tell you you look good or anything like that, and then I would start slightly treating you better, so you'd think I'm changing. And then it would be this off and on until you're almost hooked for life, and I'm like, almost like a drug to you, where even when you're not around me and we break up, like you're yearning for me like nicotine. Oh, and if that doesn't work, I'd go to a movie.
If all else fails, a movie, okay.
All right, who are you most attracted to?
The first one, the black jacket.
I don't know how many times I gotta tell y'all, women love that toxic shit. They just can't get enough. But then they wonder why their relationships don't work out in the end, why they keep getting hurt by men. Oh my God, I'm dealing with a narcissist. I have this trauma, the patriarchy, misogyny, wah, wah, wah. It's because they don't want to follow advice that has worked for so long. They don't want to listen to their grandmothers.
Pay attention. Look down here on this pot.
Yes.
You see that?
I can see.
See, you ain't paying attention and you ain't gonna learn how to cook.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why your mama ain't got no man now.
That makes sense.
You're gonna end up being just like him. Look in the damn pot.
Wait, let me see.
Yeah, that's the ticket. See that there?
Look.
That's called catch a man stew. I'm gonna teach you this, young, cause we ain't bringing no more of you bastards
It's
something.
bubbles.
That's called boiling. And when you get your food hot.
They'll skip right over this. They don't want to follow anything that tells them they have to do work because a lot of them are entitled and they are in their second childhood, which means you are their pseudo father now and you have to do all the work. But what's crazy to me is when men do their traditional roles as well as women's traditional roles, you don't hear the same complaints as when it's switched, when a woman has to pick up traditional male roles.
So he's like a doctor, and so he wakes up every morning at 5 a.m., right? And he goes in and he does his surgeries. He's like carving like tumors out of people's like skulls and necks and everything. And then he gets off of work and he's cooking. Like he cooks dinner. Like I've never ever once successfully cooked dinner. And then I was like, I want you to make the plans too, because it's really hot when a guy makes plans. And then I'm like, wait a second. Like, he gets to have all the positive masculine attributes and all the positive feminine attributes, and I'm not doing anything. I'm so like liberated that I am totally useless and not like contributing to this relationship at all.
You see what I mean? Ask a man to do both roles and he has no problem. Ask some of these women to do just their role and watch the name flying and shaming take place right before your eyes. They will call you every kind of misogynist, you're furthering the patriarchy, anything they can think of to get you from asking them to do their part. And it's not because they don't believe in it, it's because they are lazy and they are entitled and they don't want to do anything. And it seems the only thing that wakes them up from this delusion is single motherhood. But then they turn around and say stupid shit like this.
Honestly, if I was a man, I would only date single mothers or people or mothers, period. Because
I'm gonna stop you there.
Let me get the explanation to that. I feel like motherhood changed me so much, and although I'm married, I'm not single. My mental, it's not because my mental isn't married. You know what I'm saying? My mental is my mental. Yeah. So when I tell you, a lot of stuff about me changed. I value myself more. I value my time more. I don't really give my time and my energy to shit that just don't matter, don't equate to nothing. So if I was a man, especially if I was a man that was older in age a little bit, you know, like Pawpaw, I would literally be like, you know what? I want a single woman because a single mom, they know how to get it done. They really be like the grade A people for real. It'd be a single women, them, not us, because I got.
But you got to be careful.
But when I was
devil's advocate with that,
you have to be. Now, if you watch this channel long enough, or any channel like this, you understand how ridiculous she sounds right now. Yes, motherhood is great for you because you have a husband that's helping to share the load and responsibilities that life presents to you. But how many times have y'all seen single mothers on here crying because how hard life is, complaining because they don't want to take on all the responsibilities by themselves? So why would I choose to date someone that is in that kind of mental state? If she's not at peace, our relationship can't be at peace and we can't grow because inevitably there'll be problems. And I do not want to pick up those problems. As a lot of women say, I can do bad by myself. And actually, I'll be doing good. So y'all keep that attitude up. Y'all keep pushing single motherhood and y'all keep making more women cry on TikTok. But as for me, I'm going to keep telling the truth and steering men in the right direction. But that's going to do it for this video. So subscribe to the channel, like the video, and if you guys have anything to say, please leave it in the comments below. And until another time, I'll see you guys later.